Hello everyone, before we learn backpropagation, let's understand what, how and why backpropagation neural network. What is artificial neural networks? A neural network is a group of connected I/O units where each connection has a weight associated with its computer programs. It helps you to build predictive models from large databases. This model builds on the human nervous system. It helps you to conduct image understanding, human learning, computer speech, etc. What is backpropagation? Backpropagation is the essence of neural network training. It is the method of fine-tuning the weights of a neural network based on the error rate obtained in the previous epoch example iteration. Proper tuning of the weights allows you to reduce error rates and to make the model reliable by increasing its generalization. Backpropagation is a short form for backward propagation of errors. It is a standard method of training artificial neural networks. This method helps to calculate the gradient of a loss function with respect to all the weights in the network. Now let's see how backpropagation works. Consider the following diagram. Input X arrives through the pre-connected path. Input is modeled using real weights W. The weights are usually randomly selected. Calculate the output for every neuron from the input layer to the hidden layers to the output layer. Calculate the error in the outputs. Error B equal actual output minus desired output. Travel back from the output layer to the hidden layer to adjust the weight such that the error is decreased. Keep repeating the process until the desired output is achieved. Why we need backpropagation? Most prominent advantages of backpropagation are: backpropagation is fast, simple, and easy to program. It has no parameters to tune apart from the number of inputs. It is a flexible method as it does not require prior knowledge about the network. It is a standard method that generally works well. It does not need any special mention of the features of the function to be learned. What is a feed-forward network? A feed-forward neural network is an artificial neural network where the nodes never form a cycle. This kind of neural network has an input layer, hidden layers, and an output layer. It is the first and simplest type of artificial neural network. History of backpropagation. In 1961, the basic concepts of continuous backpropagation were derived in the context of control theory by J. Kelly, Henry Arthur, and E. Bryson. In 1969, Bryson and Hall gave a multi-stage dynamic system optimization method. In 1974, Werbos stated the possibility of applying this principle in an artificial neural network. In 1982, Hopfield broke this idea of a neural network. In 1986, by the effort of David E. Rumelhart, Geoffrey E. Hinton, Ronald G. Williams, backpropagation gained recognition. In 1993, Won was the first person to win an international pattern recognition contest with the help of the backpropagation method. Backpropagation Key Points simplifies the network structure by the elements weighted links that have the least effect on the trained network. You need to study a group of input and activation values to develop the relationship between the input and the hidden unit layers. It helps to assess the impact that a given input variable has on a network output. The knowledge gained from this analysis should be represented in rules. Backpropagation is especially useful for deep neural networks working on error-prone projects, such as image or speech recognition. Backpropagation takes advantage of the chain and power rules allows backpropagation to function with any number of outputs. Disadvantages of backpropagation. The actual performance of backpropagation on a specific problem is depend on the input data. Backpropagation can be quite sensitive to noisy data. You need to use the metric-based approach for backpropagation instead of mini-batch. Now let's see the summary from Backpropagation Neural Network. A neural network is a group of connected I/O units where each connection has a weight associated with its computer programs. Backpropagation is a short form for backward propagation of errors. It is a standard method of training artificial neural networks. Backpropagation is fast, simple, and easy to program. A feedforward neural network is an artificial neural network. Backpropagation simplifies the network structure by removing weighted links that have a minimal effect on the trained network. It is especially useful for deep neural network working on the error-prone projects, such as image or speech recognition. The biggest drawback of the propagation is that it can be sensitive for noisy data.